A solution to the European debt crisis promised by EU leaders has been left in serious jeopardy. That's after a key meeting of finance ministers before the leaders' summit on Wednesday was cancelled. Many now doubt that the heads of state will be able to come up with a rescue package on their own. And while hopes for a political way out of the crisis are fading, some are finding inspiration elsewhere, as RT's Sarah Firth reports.
As the talks continue to try to find a resolution to the financial crisis, we've met some people who are cutting through the political rhetoric and telling it how it really is. Meet Soul System, the Greek hip-hop group whose political rap lyrics have been striking a chord with the people.
We play at the protests and in the squares. The situation in Greece is really tough. Everything is reversed from what we used to know a few years ago. We use our own lyrics to show how we perceive things that are happening in our society.
Whilst performing in unison may come naturally to the group, Eurozone leaders have increasingly been failing to sing from the same page.
You cannot take 27 different countries with 21 different languages, all with their own different histories and different forms of government. You cannot take them and force them into one unitary form of government, and the European project actually is dying as we look at it.
As the battle continues to come up with a rescue plan for the ailing EU, talks have been marred by bickering amongst the member states.
We now have the Greeks abusing the Germans. They now burn EU flags in Athens openly with swastikas drawn on them. And we have the Germans slagging off the Greeks as being lazy and useless. And the irony of this project is, far from us all becoming friends together in this new European house, actually we're beginning to argue and bicker in the most extraordinary way.
But as Greeks struggle to deal with austerity measures, including cuts to jobs, wages and pensions, protesters in the streets claim those in power in Brussels and Athens are to blame, putting political gains before the needs of the people.
All the politicians have to speak each other. Nobody speaks each other. That's the big problem. That's the big problem. Everybody do that everything he wants from his party. The left party, the right party, and nobody hear the people.
As major political decisions and talks continue to take place behind closed doors, Soul System are determined to take the discussion back to the streets.
If we get our message across to people and help them understand, we feel we've succeeded in something. We don't know where the situation is going. We know why this has started, but we don't know where it will end.
And as the Eurozone crisis rumbles on, EU leaders' assertions that they can find a solution has left them sounding to some like a broken record. Sarah Firth, RT, Athens.